my name is Neo Selepim, and it's a privilege to be here today and share my appreciation for an institute that has shaped my journey in technology.
Hi, my name is Tshegofatso Legari, and what an incredible journey it has been at Zaio.
Hi, this is Lerato Mashiho from Mpumalanga in Nelspruit, and I've just completed a data science bootcamp with Zaio.
My name is Tabang, and I have recently completed my full stack development course at Zaio.
Khoshani, and I'm a future graduate at the Zaio Institute of Technology.
I am Mahadi Selebe, a proud graduate of Zaio Institute.
My name is Karabo Muswani, and I'm proud to be graduating from Zaio.
My name is Mpenezo, and I have just completed the data science bootcamp from Zaio.
Greetings to my fellow graduates. My name is Ninhlanhla Mloja, and I was part of the data science bootcamp in January.
Hi, my name is Tsembani Matebula. I was part of Zaio Data Science Bootcamp.
Hi, my name is Esona Sisulu, and I joined the Data Science Bootcamp in October, the first cohort.
Hi there, everyone. My name is Paseka Mabitsela, a full stack developer. I was part of the Jan 2025 bootcamp, the full stack bootcamp.
My name is Aphelele, and this has been my Zaio journey. At first, I did not know anything about coding, but Zaio was like a parent, holding my hand and helping me to be able to take my first steps in the tech industry.
What a wonderful 6 months of me being enrolled in the full stack developer program. My breakthrough came in Zaio. And it's funny enough that when I graduated in DUT was that I faced unemployment very hard. And yes, I had the skill and I was confident in using my skills, but I just couldn't understand and grasp on what was I missing. And as I was scrolling on TikTok, that's how I met Zaio. And I was like, no, man, I gotta take a leap of faith and join these people because I'm interested and I love what they do. And just like that, my life changed forever.
I joined the bootcamp 2 days just before the bootcamp started because I had a business on TikTok and I wanted to create a website. And I couldn't find anything out there that can, offer my customers what I wanted. So then I shopped around and why don't I build it myself? And I found out about the bootcamp. And I remember from day one, I just told myself that, I'm going to put myself out there. And wow, I fell in love with software development.
I joined Zaio's Data Science Bootcamp because I wanted to transition from my background in business and construction management into the fast-growing field of data science. And I knew I needed structured learning, mentorship, and a practical approach to bridge the gap into tech.
So what made me join it, I was looking for a change of pace. I was in the warehouse industry, and I decided, I can see the future's going towards AI, data science, and so forth, so I decided to join that.
Hi guys, this is Chedza. And I heard about Zaio when I was scrolling through my TikTok account. There was this guy that I was following. So he mentioned something about coding, a 6 months bootcamp. And then that's where I started following Zaio.
I'm kind of a different story because I actually had background experience in coding for the past 2 years. But I saw Zaio as a place of, learning and seeing new opportunities and, growing from there.
What made me join Zaio was a feeling of stagnation, at my workplace as well as my learning. I felt like I wasn't really learning much and I really wanted to do something that I like. So I found Zaio through a referral, and that was what made me join Zaio.
I joined Zaio's Data Science Bootcamp to build real practical skills, and it was an amazing experience.
The program was very helpful to me. I got to learn a lot about data science and also how one can actually apply it in the real world.
I was truly skeptical at first, but then I am glad that I took the leap of faith, and my learning experience has been so great. From a person who had no background at all of coding to an expert, I had none whatsoever. I was not familiar with using a laptop also, but then enrolling myself on Zaio was the best choice because they guide you from the beginning till the end, and they're there to support you with everything they got.
Whenever I needed help, Communication was just a tip away. Zaio's dedication to ensuring no student is left behind is truly inspiring.
Before joining Zaio, I had a passion for technology, but lacked direction. Zaio became the compass. Through their structured learning and hands-on approach, I gained a solid foundation in everything from coding to data science. They didn't just teach me how to use tools, they taught me how to think critically, solve problems, and build with purpose.
My experience at Zaio has been so amazing, from zero coding to learning how to code in Python, SQL, learning how to do data cleaning, data analysis, data visualization to machine learning. Also learning how to solve real projects with confidence.
My learning experience with Zaio was really good, especially the support that I got from the lecturers, the tutors, and even some of my classmates, my colleagues.
The learning experience was both challenging and incredibly rewarding. Zaio provided not just theoretical knowledge, but real-world applications that made complex data science concepts click.
The learning experience, I would say 10 out of 10 for me, basically, because I never had any hiccups, if I'm being honest. The mentors were always there. Whatever you didn't understand, they would help. They would even go the extra mile to actually make you understand what's going on. You understand, not just give you an answer, offer you with external material. And then, I also gained friends out of the bootcamp, which is good. So some of them are still like my friends to date. We have made money. I've made money with my friends.
And my learning experience with Zaio, guys, it was one of the best learning experiences. And actually, it's funny because I was doing it at home using my laptop, But the videos were so detailed, the online classes were so detailed, building along with Akil, wow, it was a nice experience, trust me.
And then my learning experience was absolutely amazing, and mainly because of Uspiwe Temba, the best tutor ever. I have tried other boot camps before and they haven't worked because I couldn't understand the instructors. Uspiwe being able to explain everything the way they did and answering my questions was just really amazing, and it just made me want to focus more, and do more.
The highlight of my journey was the capstone project. I think that project was a really big project, and before that project, I never really thought that I would be able to design and launch and deploy a full stack project, because that's something that I thought would only be done by a team, but I got it working with a back end, a front end. Everything was so seamless.
So I am very glad that I took this opportunity, and it was not a waste of time, and I actually got a job through the guidance of Zaio. I've landed myself a job, so that's something that I am forever grateful for. Whoever asks, I'm gonna tell proudly so, and I do tell people that this is the best choice that you ever take. It beats going to varsity, doing learning just the theory. Here you are hands on, so it is a remarkable journey for me. So thank you, Zaio.
A big thank you to the lecturers. Thank you so much for your support, and I mean, you went above and beyond the scope of work, where even when I was prepping for my first real interview, and when you shared your journeys with me as a junior developer, what I can look forward to, and it gave me so much confidence, and I nailed my first interview in the workplace. It's been a confidence booster.
I would like to thank Zaio for the opportunity that they gave me and for helping me grow in the field of data science. For me, this is not the end, but the start of an exciting journey in the data science field. Thank you.
I definitely recommend Zaio to anyone who wants practical, career-ready learning. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zaio. Thank you so much for being a head start in my journey, and I hope you guys help more people like me.
And if you're like me, coming from a non-tech background and looking to transition into data science, Zaio is absolutely the place to be. The structured approach, the hands-on project, and the supportive community makes it an excellent foundation to transform your career and unlock new possibilities in tech. So hopefully see you on the other side.
Graduating from Zaio is a huge milestone for me, and I'm excited to take on new challenges. My family is beaming with pride, and I'm thrilled to share this achievement with them. Thank you, Zaio, for helping me unlock my potential.
To everyone at Zaio Institute, thank you for empowering me with the skills and mindset to thrive in technology. Your impact on my life is profound, and I'm excited for what lies ahead.
So a big thank you and a congratulations to my fellow graduates.
I am just so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm so grateful to everyone who made my journey a success, everyone who helped me along the way. Thank you so much. Jan 2025 signing out.
Guys, goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps. I think this is why we do what we do at Zaio. It's to help empower people with the skills that are going to actually change life, right? And good evening, everybody. My name is Akhil Bodu. I'm co-founder and COO at Zaio, and welcome to the Zaio graduation ceremony for 2025, right? Today is all about celebrating you guys, man. Like, wow, like just watching those videos, this is incredible, right? I'm lost for words right now, right? So we have a very exciting evening planned ahead, right? And just a special mention to our graduates again after watching those videos, right? You guys have put in the hours, you've pushed through challenges, and you've showed such incredible persistence and resilience, and getting to this point is no joke, right? To all the families, right? To all the families, to all the friends, to all the mentors, thank you so much for supporting our graduates, and this is something that wouldn't have been possible without the support of the families, the friends, the mentors, and the incredible teaching team at Zaio, and of course, each and every individual that actually put in the hours and made it until here. So what's ahead tonight is it's going to be about 45 minutes of back-to-back events, right? We're going to start off with a welcome address from our CEO Mvelo. Then after that, we're going to be joined with an incredible keynote with one of our graduates, Sipamandla Bili. And after that, we'll move on to the awards and recognition, right, to celebrate all these outstanding achievements, guys. And finally, we'll close off with all the next steps for you guys as alumni. And yeah, guys, once again, many, many congratulations. And let's get started. First up, we're going to hear from Velo. It's my honor to welcome our CEO, Velo Klope, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. Really happy, and I really share your sentiments, Akhil. Just watching those videos, it just invokes some sort of emotion in me. Considering as well, just the journey that we've gone through and all the people that have gone through our doors till now, and seeing all those people's lives changed as well. It just does something to you. 100%. So, for those who don't know, my name is Mvelo Hlope. So one of the founders and the CEO at Zaio. It is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony this evening for the class of 2025. So today is a celebration of hard work, resilience, and of dreams that have been turned into reality. But most importantly, we're here to celebrate the 62 graduates that have walked through this journey with courage as well as commitment. This moment is not just for you guys, but it belongs to your families, it belongs to your friends, your mentors, everyone who has supported you along the way, for you to get from complete beginners to where you are today. To each of you, I say congratulations. You have definitely earned this. So what makes today even more special is that we're witnessing your growth, real tangible growth. At our last graduation earlier this year, we celebrated just half as many students, but today we stand proud with 62, which is more than double the number that we had at the beginning of the year. So this is not just a statistic for us. It's more of a story of progress. It shows us that Zaio is growing, our impact is deepening, and that your trust in us to supercharge your careers is actually paying off. So thank you for choosing Zaio to walk along with you on your guys' journey. But coming back to graduation, this is not the ending. More than anything, it is the beginning. As you guys step into your next chapter, whether it be employment, entrepreneurship, or furthering your studies, I want to remind you that you do remain part of the Zaio family. Our alumni network, which is ever growing, is alive. It is where you will be able to find opportunities. Opportunities will be shared, where you will be able to collaborate with your peers, collaborate with some of your instructors still, where you will still feel connected to people that are on the same journey as you. So I urge you to stay active, stay engaged, as well as just stay connected to everyone. You never know, the person that you collaborate with tomorrow could be sitting right there next to you now in the room or within that community itself. So as we celebrate you today, we also celebrate the evolution of Zaio itself. Next week, we are proud to be launching our occupational certificates. So these are slightly longer courses. So your 2-year long courses, they're going to be rich in theory. And then these qualifications are designed to deepen your foundations while completing a robust practical skills-based curriculum. So these qualifications will hold significantly slightly more weight as well within the industry and will create an even clearer and stronger path for you to further your studies and move along in the NQF levels. So for us, this is not just about giving learners skills, but it's about building bridges into long-term careers as well as futures. We're really excited about this. It's taken a lot of planning to get to this point as well. So this is something to please then look out for. We're also thrilled about the success of our brand new AI course, which launched earlier this year. So we've welcomed our first cohort of learners into this exciting program. I mean, AI is no longer a buzzword. It's embedded in the way we live, the way we work, and even the way that we think. From healthcare to finance, from education to entertainment, AI is literally shaping our future. By preparing learners in full stack AI, we're not just keeping up with the times, we're positioning South Africa's youth to lead in this new era. So imagine the power of combining creativity, coding, as well as AI. That is a future that we're unlocking with all of you, all the people that come through our doors, and we're really excited for where we're going with that. Another milestone that I would like to share that I'm particularly proud of is that we've expanded our circle of hiring partners, which we wish all our grads today can interact with. So just last week alone, we onboarded and placed 23 people into jobs. And this coming week, there's another 6 that we tasked to helping get their first job. So we're forever in the process of helping people and not just preparing them for the interviews or preparing them to actually start their career, but we're actually walking the journey with them to get them into get their foot in the door with their first job. So each placement is not just a statistic for us either. It is a life changed, a career launched, and the ripple effect of that is insane. We know that each person has a family, has a community that they interact with, and we understand that they share that knowledge and the income that they bring in by moving into that sort of employment then touches those people's lives as well. So to all the graduates today, as much as you're closing one chapter, you are about to open another. So my message to you is very simple. Stay hungry. Continue learning. The world of technology is changing really fast. And the ones who thrive are those who never stop growing. Stay connected. Zaio, as a network, is a resource. It's a very powerful resource. So use it, nurture it, but more importantly, please also give back to it. And it will definitely give back to you. And most of all, stay courageous. You have already proven you can overcome challenges. Carry that same resilience with you as you take on new roles, new opportunities, and as you expand upon your dreams. So in closing, I want to thank you once again for trusting Zaio to be part of your journey. We're extremely proud of each and every one of you. As you walk today into your next chapter, Know that you carry not only your own hopes, but the hopes of your communities, your family, as well as this beautiful and wonderful nation that we call home. So congratulations, class of 2025. The future is waiting for you, and I cannot wait to see how you will shape it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mbello, for the inspiring words. I think, yeah, it's crazy what we have seen here. And like Mbello said, this is just the beginning. And what I particularly loved is that as much as you've gotten this far, the journey is beginning, and now it's about giving back what you have, the knowledge that you have, empowering more people. It's an incredible journey you guys have been through. So now we are going to be moving on to the next segment, right? We're going to be hearing from someone who sat exactly where you guys are today, like each and every graduate, right? He's sat there, he's gone through the whole process with you guys through one of our boot camps, and he's now going on to do incredible things. And I'm super excited to be speaking to him tonight and introducing him to you guys. And it's actually one of our past graduates. It's Sipamanla Bili. So let's have him on the stage. Let's welcome him. Hey, Sipamanla, how are you, man?
Hey, Akil. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to switch on your camera?
Okay. Yeah, hopefully everyone can
There
see
we
me.
go, man. No, firstly, thank you so much, Sipamanla. Welcome, and thank you so much for making some time to join us. Now you're a busy man, and thank you so much for being with us here. There's a story behind that. You're a busy man, so definitely stay tuned to that, guys. So I mean, look, let's just start off with a simple introduction, right? Like maybe just walk us through a little bit about yourself, like introduce yourself, and then of course tell us, what it is that you currently are doing.
Okay. Sikamanja, yes, Akil stated, graduate from the University of Johannesburg, and also, yeah, Zaio Alumni. I was part of the 2023 cohort. So, yeah, I'm also a graduate at Zaio, and currently I'm an intermediate developer, front-end engineer. So, yeah, that's
Amazing.
what we're doing.
Yeah, and no, thank you so much, man. Like it's so good to have you here, right? Maybe tell us a little bit about like what is it that like first motivated you to get into coding?
I think coding found me more than anything because my cousin applied for me at UTA, and then when I got there was coding. But the main thing was that I got lost through the curriculum. There was no structure, like everything was just fast paced and no support. And that's when I found Zaio through Facebook or TikTok, I think, and then I joined. And that's where I'd say my love for coding and development came through because I was busy getting my hands dirty and just building projects with fellow boot campers, and also with the support of everyone in the community.
Amazing, dude. I'm so happy to hear that, Zayo actually made you excited about coding. Because you know how, like, in high school, you like the likingness you have for a particular subject, like how much you like a subject actually depends on the teacher, right? Like if the teacher is bad, you normally tend to hate the subject, and also you get bad marks. So it's really good
Yeah.
to hear that, it created that inspiration for you. But just thinking back to your time at Zayo, um, what was that moment where you feel like things really clicked for you, right? And when you actually felt like your skills have come together and your confidence is growing the most. Do you have like that moment, or maybe it's a series of moments you want to share?
Yeah, most definitely. I think the first moment where I felt that was when we were doing the capstone project, which was the Twitter clone, because briefly before that, we were learning, we were coding along with Akil on the video. So I wasn't really doing anything by myself or practicing anything. So yeah, I showed myself in a way where I could build something from scratch and say it come alive and actually compare it side to side with the real Twitter and see I could scam someone with this probably because that's how good it looks. So yeah, that's where the passion really grew, seeing myself build things I never thought I had built. Because in class in university, I was lost, and like I'm ashamed to say, like I got a 17% at some point. Like I
Sure.
was really failing module.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really failing, but ever since like I joined Zaio and started learning, like I could say I was part of the top dogs in a way. Like I was really excelling in my studies. So not did Zaio only like help me pursue a career, but it also improved my academic side.
Wow, man. Yeah, like I think you mentioned the Twitter clone, right? Yeah, that one was I think that was the point where you really push your front end skills. I think that's a
Yeah.
good turning point, and most people actually find that really challenging, and you found like your confidence in that. So that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Maybe speaking of challenges, right? Look, every journey has challenges, right? So
Definitely.
I just want to know, like, what were some of your biggest challenges that you faced during your learning experience? Because I think that's information that's actually going to help, people that are keen to get into tech.
Mm. I think for one, I'd say most people think being a developer is all about writing code and the syntax and memorizing stuff. And that's where mostly I had a challenge because I could write programs, I could code, but no one was accepting my application. I was failing interviews. So that was definitely a challenge. And I'd like to say to all the graduates, coding isn't the main thing, but your mentality, and you have to be a problem solver first. Because in this day and age, you could say anyone can write code because there's AI. So what sets you apart from the rest is how you think and just your mentality and problem solving, and also like the soft skills, which is communication and stuff.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head with that one. Yeah, like to start any journey, like if you're the type of person that might end up giving up and not coming back, like the mentality is what will keep pushing. So now that's some amazing wisdom, man. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Now after graduating, right? Like how
Yeah.
is completing the boot camp actually impacted your career, right? Or even your personal growth?
Okay, so after the boot camp, and this was before graduation, Zayo set me up with placement and a job. And that's where like I got to learn a lot of stuff, get my hands dirty, because you might think you know something until you get to practice it like in the real world, to solve problems that clients are willing to pay for. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the things I'd say like we most yeah
Yeah.
great.
So what would you say, like, this probably touches a little bit on what you just spoke about, but let me ask
Mm.
anyway, right? So what is like a milestone you're proud of, since you graduated?
Yeah, I'd say getting my first job, because the real struggle is getting your first job, like getting your foot
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the industry, because like the competition is crazy out there. Like it's really competitive, so you have to stay on your feet, and
yeah.
just keep pushing and not give up.
Man, like, yeah, I think that's the hardest part, right? Like once you get your foot in the door, once you land your first job, there's literally no turning back. It's only upwards from there. It's like exactly like what Mbello said, right? Like you got to stay hungry for keeping on learning, right? And that's what's going to keep you going. So even if like AI is here to take jobs, as long as you're learning and you're improving, your job will always be safe. I think people don't really talk about that. They're like scared that, oh,
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah,
Once you
no,
get your
no. I always say like AI is what the calculator was to mathematicians. It's only here to assist as like do things faster, and yeah, just increase the game. Because I'm sure when the calculator was introduced, people were like, mathematicians are no longer needed and all that. Yeah, but it's just a tool you just have to use in your daily life, and yeah, unfortunately, it's not going anywhere. So
yeah,
you have to keep
100%.
up.
I
Yeah,
like that analogy to the calculator. It's a nice, simple way to put it.
yeah,
Thank you.
it is.
So okay, so in your first role after Zayo, right? By the way, I'm very proud of you, man. Like it's not easy to
Thanks.
land the salary you've landed, right? Maybe we can't disclose, but yeah. So in your first role after Zaio, how did the skills you learned, right, actually help you to hit the ground running in this new role?
I think the main differentiator in Zayo is that the world, like the real world, like the work that we do as developers in the job is sort of simulated through the projects and just the entire platform. So when you get in the job and start practicing and start working, it becomes a bit easier because you're familiar with working under pressure, doing projects and stuff. So the only difference is that this time around you get paid for what you do. So
Away.
that's a plus, yeah.
Yeah, that's just the plus, just the plus. Love your humility. I told you this before the stream as well. Stay humble, stay hungry. Cool, man. So moving on to a few more questions, right? So, what advice would you have? Would you give to today's graduates as they take their next step?
Yeah, the advice that I give is there's a video I once watched. I think it was Barbara Oakley or something. Is that learning how to learn. So you have to learn how to learn and how to improve your current skills on your own. And just because you're graduating from Zayo doesn't mean the learning is stopping. In matter of fact, is the learning.
Hello. Oh, is it my network? Hey, Sipamanla, are you there? Okay, I think it's we lost Sipamanla, right? Man, I was really enjoying that conversation. Come on, Sipamanla. Yeah, but guys, I think we have a lot to take away from everything that Sipamanla shared. Like the point that he was speaking about there. If you've graduated, cool, but the learning doesn't stop, right? You got to continue to keep learning on the go, and I mean that's what your first job does, right? You continue to learn on the go, but at least you get paid for it. So yeah, I think it's an amazing conversation we had with Sipa Mandla, right? I think we will head on to the next segment now, right? And once we get him, maybe at the end, right? Maybe we can have a few more words with him, right? So definitely stay tuned and stick for that, right? But now I think let's actually move on to the next part, the most exciting part about today, right? Which is the awards and recognition, right? I'd love to invite Mbelo back on the stage now, right? As we celebrate the outstanding achievement of all of our grads and all of our heroes and the stars for today.
Hello again, everyone. That was a very interesting conversation, Akhil. I think just hearing Spamandla's journey, I mean, there's one of course of resilience, but you could actually hear that he enjoyed it as well. I think that's something that's really important where you do want to further your studies, you do want to enter a career, but is this really something that you feel inside is something that you actually want to do? And it sounds to me that it's something that he really loves. I think that the learning experience for him was really outstanding.
Sweet, man. Cool. So over to you, Mbelo.
Yeah, so I don't know, Nathan, if the names will be on the screen. So first off, we have Komotso Napo. Then we have Musa Ndeve. Then Sakre Zabudi. Kategani Kosa. Ziva Chivase. Chedza Kingdom. Garen Hu. Leon Shabati. Amahlehani. Tsepang Baloy. Anjanette Kekan. Tsegofatso Legari. Tinyiko Tsamane, Neo Mtshali, Lethukuthula Sithole, Lancia Khatle, Mizan Davids, Zanobuhle Mtshali, Ibrahim Abrams, Sizwe Kabinde, Nkosi yethu Ndebele, Esona Sisulu, Michael Fennessy, Machelane Moswane, Sihle Mthembu, Gugulethu Mongezulu, Gomezulu, Neliswa Sithole, Pateka Cwabe, Vela Phetse, Refelina Mabena, Neo Mahlangu, Vusi Mushwana, JP Deyaga, Takafakare Chapwanya, Sibonga Dlamini, Paseka Mabitsela, Nathaniel Frodman Phillips, Nicholas Webb, Tamu Waits, Aphelele Ngcobo, Eckhard Dednam, Mpeletso Moahloli, Tia Ustoval, Khanyisile Mbokane, Mokhadi Selepe, Neo Selepe, Lloyd Sibanda, Sinenhlanhla Mlotshwa, Naphe Mahlwele, Nomsa Mashego, Mojalifa Peta, Garth White, Nkosazana Jameson, Sizwe Mukhoshane, Sagal Hassan, Chembani Matebula, Bakang Tupai. And I think that's the last one that we have. Well done, everyone. Yeah, so I think we'll just have Akil coming back onto the stage. There we go.
Yep, I was on mute. No, thank you so much, Mbello. And once again, a hearty congratulations to each and every one of our graduates, guys. Like, it's incredibly inspiring. Like, what you guys have accomplished over here is actually so inspiring, you know. And unfortunately, Sipamanla won't be able to join us again, right? But he does send his regards, and we want to give a special shout out to Sipamanla once again, and yeah, for showing up today. I think it was incredibly helpful, right? And you know what I want to just say, guys, you know, as we bring today's ceremony to a close, right? I want to speak directly to you guys, the graduates, right? Like, you're not just here leaving with just skills, right? You're actually leaving with a powerful community. I think that's something that differentiates you from any other type of grad, right? You're now part of the Zaio alumni family, right? So along with you guys, we already have an existing alumni network, and now you have joined our alumni network, which is strong, right? We're always here for you at Zaio. Stay connected with us, stay connected with each other. I think that's something that you have a benefit of doing, right? Walking away with a strong community. And you never know what opportunities that is also going to create for you. Like while you go on in life, maybe you decide to start a new company, right? After you've done professional work experience for maybe 2 years, you suddenly decide that, what, I want to start my own business, right? So that's why keep in touch with everybody. You never know what kind of opportunities get unlocked through that. And for career support, mentorship, like we have our alumni LinkedIn group. Of course, you guys are on Discord, so you can always reach out to us on Discord. And the tech industry is waiting for your energy, guys, right? Like if you guys have made it this far, all the challenges you've been through, the tech industry is going to welcome you with open arms. And it's going to welcome your energy, your creativity, and your resilience. And guys, on behalf of Zaio and the entire team at Zaio, special mention to our learning team, all of our teaching staff, all of our tutors, student success manager, Suhana, our head of learning, Asif, and just an incredible teaching team to just make things happen. Special mention to them. Yeah, guys, and also just a huge shout out to the friends and families that were actually supporting each and every one of you guys through the journey, right? We're proud of you, we're excited for you, and all the very best. I can't wait to see what you guys get up to on LinkedIn. Connect with me on LinkedIn if we haven't yet. Connect with Harjot, the guy who makes us put ourselves out there, right? Connect with Mbello, connect with Asif, and yeah, guys, thank you all. And let's celebrate. I want you guys to celebrate tonight, this weekend, and all the very best for your future, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a lovely session. We'll see you guys in the next one.